Tommy Lauren's whinging about men. Again.
It's a major problem. And you know, Speaker Johnson has been talking about those maybe deadbeat folks that are on Medicaid, and maybe some of those folks are the stay-at-home sons. We don't know. But I'll tell you this, leave it to Gen Z to rebrand laziness and social awkwardness as something cutesy, like a stay-at-home son. They did much the same thing with quiet quitting, where you can go to work and do less. And if you call it quiet quitting, it's somehow better. But Laura, I got to tell you, this is also a big problem when it comes to, I think, declining birth rates, people not getting married and having children. You know, that's a big problem. They blame it on women. Well, look at what young women have to choose from. The pickings are slim. Yes, we might have a feminism problem in America, but it's the feminization of men. There are a lot of young women out there that want to get married. They want to have kids. They want to have stable families. But there are a lot of young men out there who want to live in mama's basement and order DoorDash. And therein lies a big part of the problem.
Yeah, complaining about there being no good men left is a very 2015 narrative. Bit stale. In fact, 56% of Gen Z men voted for Trump last year. In terms of young men without college degrees, it was 67%. Compare that to 2020, when 56% of Gen Z men voted for Biden. A majority of millennial men, Tommy's age group, also voted for Trump. So this trope of men becoming increasingly feminized, and therefore not good marriage material for women, just isn't true. They're becoming less feminized and more conservative, which is a good thing.
Blame it on women. Well, look at what young women have to choose from.
Maybe it's time for her to stop pointing fingers at everyone else and take a good long hard look in the mirror. I mean, we get it already. You're 32.
No eggs. No empty egg carton. You don't have any eggs.
Couldn't resist, sorry. You've probably made some very bad boyfriend choices, but the incessant whining about how it's all men's fault, the bitterness of which, interestingly enough, increases in volume for every year that women remain unmarried and childless, really isn't a good look. Neither is this. But this isn't a one-off thing. She did it in 2020.
But if all of these women, including myself, are having issues, then I have to think, it might not be us. It might be you. It might be men. It is not just the guys in Los Angeles, Nashville, Dallas, and they're not any better in the Midwest. They, quite frankly, I think they're trash all over this country in the age range of about 20 to, I think, about 55, maybe even 60. A lot of men are trash.
5 years later, the same victimhood narrative. And she basically called men trash again 3 separate times in 2023. Yeah, maybe time to consider that it is actually you. Let's not forget, it was Tommy who called off her marriage to Brandon Frick in 2020 before publicly friend-zoning him. And since my audience is 90% male, the vast majority of whom are Gen Z and millennials, you might be down there in the comments thinking of writing, "I can fix her." It's not worth it, lads.
Men are trash.
If you value what I do and you want to help support me, please visit pauljosephwatson.locals.com and either pledge a one-time donation or subscribe to join my community, get early access videos, and message me directly. And exclusive live streams coming soon too. Promise. Check out the Locals link down in the description. And don't forget to take a look at the brand new website, modernity.news. That's where you'll find all my content, including exclusive articles. That's modernity.news.